Rookie, bro.
Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So Florida's will get the first crack on offense today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a good throw to the right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're... Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after...
Hey, then stop, boy.
More than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Toss it to the back, running left. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Over the middle, it's Aurora. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening down. Another first down.
Hey, stop, boy, before you kick somebody.
How you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown.
Addie, mommy.
Setting the tone early on offense.
Addison, come on.
The script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense.
Get that boy, you get down. Yo, go ahead, mommy downstairs. Go ahead.
Defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away.
Get down, Brooklyn.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So Georgia's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Backed up to the 6-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Ball handed off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Oh, baby.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, get from over there before you unplug that stuff. Get from over there.
Here comes a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
What a nice 1st down.
Thank you, sir.
Running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Yeah, babe.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Hey, Katie wants the cake, you know what I'm saying?
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring out second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very... And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
You can't find your brother and sister?
The Gators offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown.
Yeah.
And on the carry, he's heading left.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense coming to the line.
Socks bothering you? Don't want the socks on, girl?
Before we reach the end of the quarter. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far.
What? Well, I don't understand this. I don't understand the whining.
We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now.
What?
Here we go. First play of the quarter.
He's not the
Setting up for a
he's not
second
going
down play.
downfield.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
You already had some tape. You guys are really dealing with to get back to practice. So no.
To move the chains. First down.
Wait.
That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Fair catch made at the 40.
Stop, boy.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. The Dogs will have to kick this away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's strong. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They've got it. Good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The Gators pick up enough for a 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made down inside the 25. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
What's happening?
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He breaks free. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. He's going to try to return the punt.
Return is brought down at the 33, and your Florida Gators will take over.
Retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made inside the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he'll be brought down. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. There's a screen pass to the running back.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
It's 1 for 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he cannot get in. The defense rises up, makes a stand. Turnover on downs. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They can't slow him down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked.
Did you boo-boo?
Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Gators will keep this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Georgia offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Gets made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They pressure him and get him lost back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
When he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Stop, Ken. What you doing? Get your feet down. I told you if you go kick somebody, stop. They're telling you more than one stuff is for the birds.
You want to see as a play caller, you get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. The shotgun running play call.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they over-committed to stop the run game, and it works out.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the option play. Has the 1st down and more. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And the Gators moving quickly down the field here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run it here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Shamania. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and pass and kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the right here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
He's running out of time here. We pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Snags the quick throw. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The sack on 1st down is 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense facing a 3rd and long on the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And the quarterback dropping back. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. The Gators offense retakes the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Nowhere to run.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He'll be taken down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm